like, it's raining slow cooker, even buffalo chicken desperate. So we put juicy chicken, buffalo sauce, and then melted cheese in a pork with crispy golden shell. So let's that buffalo chicken dip bites.
Your bathroom needs Febreze small spaces. The always-on odor-fighting air freshener you set and forget. No outlets used, no batteries needed, no effort required. So your bathroom stays continuously fresh for 45 days. That's the power of Febreze small spaces.
NFL Sunday ticket is out. And it seems like things are going well. Last chance to save $50.
Today, I'm doing the Degree Gray T-shirt challenge. Let's put Degree as Animal Spice to the test and see if I get any sweat marks.
Final result? Only one winner here.
No sweat marks.
Degree fans keep working when others stop.
No!
Sweat is your body's natural way of cooling itself down. When condensation disappears after wear day.
To the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should have bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hippie trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Get it! 18, Pioneer! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Booker to throw right away. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hurt! Right there, hurt! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler! Go, Reed! Go! Steady!
Throwing. Hooker. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of
Example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Cut 60! Mustang 19! Cut 19! Cut 19! Riggs! Riggs!
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get that out to the flat to right. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Buccaneers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
79 Broncos. Go.
Hooker's going to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
All play action. Here's Hooker. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jack Campbell in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Hooker. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. A 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And some room to work. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Great run by Gibbs, who surprised me by being picked so early in the draft. But the Lions knew when they had the chance to add a playmaker like him, they absolutely couldn't pass him up.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Fight, 97.
Another run for Gibbs here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lance looking to throw it.
certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Slot man moves right. And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and you come back ready to go.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 19 tight, 18 Pioneer. 7 Pirates.
they'll go for it. Hooker. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
First down, here's White. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Check smash. Check smash. Go street.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Ready.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And Allen's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Hurt, hurt.
On 2nd down, Hooker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, Hooker. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Cup 19. Dragon 60.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
At the 48-yard line.
Street. Panther Street. Panther Street. Go.
From the gun, it's Hooker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Hooker. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Go, Reed. Go. Hustle.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80.
Here's Hooker. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 18. 15 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's Hooker to throw it. And he hooks it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the double.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd and 6.
Black shot. Black ultra. Red, yellow.
The Lance going to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Great idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Lance. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to shoot for. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They do go for it. Lance, he's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 7. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Warriors 70.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. On the left side, a catch by White. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Alert! Alert!
Now a give right side. It's Tucker, and he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. The loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here we go on fourth down. Hooker into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On first down, Lance. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Ready?
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Hooker. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
He was covered by
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
Throwing. Hooker. He's got his man. It's White. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 34 yards. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Buccaneers 7. Riley Patterson to kick off.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Mustang 19. Rig alert.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will go for it. It's Hooker. That is caught, and he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to throw again here, Hooker. And that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Hooker. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check smash, check smash.
Looking to throw, Hooker. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer. Go.
They'll go for it. Hooker. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Down the numbers. There he goes. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Gibbs straight ahead. 159 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 34 yards. And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. That's complete to Palmer. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
Ready?
Right back to him on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Buccaneers 30-yard line.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Red cycle.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49. Buccaneers 14. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
22-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Hooker on first down. This one taken in by Otten. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's another Buccaneers.
Hooker to the air yet again. Now he'll escape to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Ready.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Second and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you